Hello, Jenna here with Dip and Fun. I am getting ready to do a weekly whimsy for my paintings, and we're still doing Alice in Wonderland. This is my first time on YouTube, so let me adjust a little. I've never done a live on YouTube. Forgot which platform I was on for a second. So I am super excited about trying this out. Facebook is not playing nice anymore, so we are going to make this work, and this is probably better anyway. All right, so hopefully we can hear each other and all of this goes well. So if you see me on here, please say hi and let me know if everything's working out. And I am just going to wing this and hope that it works well. Okay, so today we are going to do the Queen of Hearts. You can see in the past weeks we've done the Mad Hatter, and we've done Alice, and we have done the White Rabbit. We are going to get her transferred. So if you would like to have these tracers, go to my Facebook. There is a link where you can just download the JPEG and go from there. So we are going to just do our quick, easy pencil transfer. So I'm just using my pencil and coloring the back of the tracer here. And then I'm going to use a pen and get her centered on here. Let's see. And then I'm going to tape her down. And she is way more detailed than my past ones have been. So we will see how this goes. I'm not going to outline each little piece. We're just going to get the basics on here. And then we're going to add our detail with our painting and our inks. Let me check and see how this is transferring. Looking good. So I'm pushing pretty firmly to get the transfer on there. Let's check again, see how that's going. Just transferring good. Let's see. I think that might be all I want to transfer on there for now. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so hopefully you can see that pretty well. bring that up. It's a nice light transfer. And then I'm going to take my pens, my micron pens, and get in all the little detail before we start painting so that way I can see as we go. So again, I'm not going to get a ton of detail in yet. I will add more detail after I paint. Better color. Her hand did not transfer very well, so I'm going to have to fix that up a little bit. And I still did not do very good with that. I should have went back and transferred. The hands are so hard for me. I'm not good at them. Okay, so we've got the basics that I went there. Get her face on. All right. So we will fix up her hand a little bit somehow here in a minute. I need to, let me try a little bit of a pencil first and see if I can fix this. I'm not sure. That might be okay. Hopefully once I get the paint on, that'll, and then let's go ahead and erase pencil marks. And we'll get started with the painting. Okay. So I like to just get on the basics. So I am going to go ahead. I liked how that has the little hearts in the background. So I'm going to start with the background. I'm going to get the hearts on first, and then I'm going to do the background before I start on her. But I do like the hearts in the back. So I'm just going to get some hearts on here real quick. Need a little more water. Oops, that was too much water. Okay. I'm gonna rinse my brush, and then I'm actually gonna let that dry for just a second. I'm gonna go ahead and paint some of her dress red. And I'm just gonna get the basic color on there real quick. And then we'll go back and do the highlighting and the shading. So I try to get just all the basic colors on there first. I think I might trade out my brush real quick though. Let's switch it out from my flat brush. This is the 8. I'm gonna keep her collar white. All right. So I've got her red dress on there. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the background. I'm gonna use back with my 5 round, and I'm gonna go around her, the black, and then the hearts, and then I'll fill it in. Oop, that one is not working so well. We're gonna cover that one up. I'm gonna put a new heart in there. That one's still way too wet, so we'll put a small. There we go. might go over her. Yeah, I might go over her crown with the black, and then I think I'm going to. And then I'm going to go back through. I'm going to leave that there though. And use probably a paint marker to recreate those lines so they stand out a little differently. Okay. So this little weekly Whimsies is part of my book subscription box. If you have not heard about that, you should check out my video on my Facebook where I go over what I'm getting ready to launch in June. I'm taking waitlist right now, and I am doing a subscription box for creative bibliophiles, people that love to read and are inspired by what they read. We're going to start off with classics and possibly just stick with classics because there's so many beautiful classics that have inspired so many people over hundreds of years now, I guess. And we are going to be creating pieces of art based on what we're reading. So it's going to be like an art club slash book club. And right now I'm just sort of showing you a little piece of what that's going to be. This is like going to be a very small piece of it. This is just supposed to be time where you take for yourself to create some fun artwork to relax and unwind. And both reading and art are fantastic for those types of things. So we're combining the two. And I'm going to sort of just help you along and give you tips and little things here and there to do as far as ways to relax with creating. And then hopefully we'll have like this awesome little community where we can talk about our books that we love and have a lot of fun together in just like an online space. So it doesn't take away from our busy schedules, but there's still time created where we come together and create. So doing small little works of art help me to relax, which is why I'm doing these little mini cards. These will actually come in your subscription box if you decide to be a part of it. I will provide this, and then you have option to get the paint with it, and then there will be, I should go ahead and show you this since we're talking about. This is our first mixed media art project. You'll get the supplies to do this in your box, and we are doing the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. So all of it's going to be ocean inspired. So we're going to create a lot of beautiful ocean inspired works of art this summer for the first box while we read our awesome 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea book together. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my flat brush again and fill in the area a little better. The tape is not pressed down up here, so I'm going to have bleed through. It's all right. It sort of looks cool when that happens anyway. Forgot to go around this one here. There we go. All right. So I've got the background done. And then I'm gonna rinse my brush out. We're gonna start the details. I'm gonna do her skin tone first. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of white, tiny bit of this yellow ochre. See, I've already had a skin tone going there. A little bit of red, and then lighten that up a little bit, and we should have a pretty good pinky skin tone. I need to add some water. It's getting a little dry. There we go. So there's a nice skin tone we've got. Okay, and then I'm going to add just a tiny bit red to her cheeks and to her nose. Okay, and then add, while it's still a little wet, some highlight. Okay. And then I'm going to do her hair in an auburn type color, reddish brown. picked up some black. That actually is okay. So I was going to put some shade up underneath the crown anyway, so I'm lucky. Cool thing about acrylic though is it's easy to fix if you do something like that. If I wanted to remove it, I could have just used some water and pick that up, but I'm actually going to leave it because I was going to add some shade right there anyway. So that was a lucky mistake. Okay, so we've got her background, her basic dress and her hair on, her skin tone, and then I've got a little bit of detail of the red cheeks. And then I'm going to go ahead and get started on adding some like highlight to her dress with the white. So I need to add a little more red. I don't want it quite that bright. I'm going to switch brushes too. I'm going to switch back to my flat number 8. Okay. So add a little black and then water to make it a little translucent to add the shading around the hands and under the bust. And then I need some under her arms. Okay. And I'm going to add white detail on the dress. Just needed a little more water. Okay. All right. I'm pretty happy with most of her dress. So a lot of this we will add more detail to with the pen. All right. And then I'm going to work on her face a little bit more. So I need to give her some eyes and some lips. So I'm going to put a little bit of white in the eyes to brighten those up. And then give her some red lips. I'm going to give her a little necklace around her neck, heart, some red. And I need to, looks like I got a little bit of paint on the edge of the, there we go, the top of the crown there. And then I did not, let's see, let's do brown eyes. Let's see if I can get a teeny tiny highlight in there. Almost. Okay. So she's almost there. The biggest piece from here then will be to add our detail back in there with the ink pen. Okay. And then we've got to add the crown back in too. All right. I like her. She's looking cute. So I think for the crown, try and decide what I want to do. I have this gold pen. Oh, thank you, Debbie. I just now saw hopefully I didn't miss you. I just now saw your message. So let's see. I'm gonna try to get this crown on here. Let me test it on my thing. Okay. All right. There we go. I like the gold. All right, and then trying to decide if I want to add any more detail to the crown. I feel like it needs it, but I might add it with my black pen. There we go. I think I like that. We'll have to see as it goes. Okay. So we're to the point. We're going to add the little details, which are my favorite part, I think. So I'm grabbing my micron pen again, and we are going to get the details of her back in here. Thicken up her eyebrows there a little bit, makes her a little more sinister looking because, you know, she's a little bit crazy. Whoop. All right. I'm liking her. Get some detail in that hair back in there. Might need to put a little more highlight in there after I'm done. Okay. Add a little bit of shading. All right, I'm liking her. So like I said, though, if you want to paint along with me, I'm going to be doing these right now every Wednesday. So these are our weekly Whimsies. and they're going to be classic book inspired. And I have my link if you want to grab the little tracers like these to make it easy for yourself. That is on my Facebook, Dip and Fun, and you can paint along with me. And then that's sort of going along with introducing my new kit that I will be sending out starting in June. So if you want to get on the wait list for that, you can do that. And I'm like super excited about this. So it's for the creative bibliophiles, like I said. If you love to read and you love art, this is for you. We're going to be inspired by what we read and have time to talk together about it and be inspired by each other, and have time where we are able to relax and escape through reading and through art both, is the whole idea. And this is just like a small, very small taste of what that will look like. And so I'll be doing this going forward. Right now we're just doing Alice in Wonderland. I don't have my subscription box out yet. It is, like I said, there's a wait list for it if you're interested. So you can find out about it first. And that is where the bigger art pieces will come into play. Still, though, quick and easy and meant to be relaxing. And I sort of walk you through that and give you the things you need for that. Let's see. I'm going to clean that up. I need my gold pen is not playing nice with my black one. Thank you, Debbie, for coming, and thank you for chatting with me. I really appreciate that. It's my first time on here, and that made my day. So thank you so much. Have a good day, and thanks for commenting. I so appreciate that. All right. I think I really like that. Let me get a micron pen right through here. And I don't know. I'm not crazy about the way her eyes look. There we go. That's a little better. Right. I think I like it. We're going to go with this for now. And I'm going to peel my tape off. I knew that was going to bleed right there. My tape just didn't, I did not do a good job of sticking it down there. still looks cool though. I like how it bleeds through a little bit actually. All right. So there, can you get that hopefully? There we go, focus. My Queen of Hearts. And we've got White Rabbit, Little Alice, and the Mad Hatter. So let me know which one's your favorite if you want to paint along with me. These other ones are on, let's see. So I've tried different things. Facebook stopped working with my lives. So these two are on Facebook if you want to see them. I'm probably going to get them transferred over to here if I can. This one was on Instagram and I cannot figure out how to get that video off of there. And then now my YouTube, which I think YouTube seemed to work pretty well. I'm pretty happy about it. I should have tried it a long time ago. So there we go. If you want to paint these along, you can grab the tracer and get on my email list and I will send them to you. And if you watch this later, let me know what you think and which one's your favorite. And I will talk to you guys next week and be painting probably on YouTube again because I really enjoyed it. All right, thank you.